Hi everyone, Teased here. I know I've been a bit MIA, I guess you can say, from the consistency to kind of slowing down. I have just been ramped up with gifts, enhancements, and balance in life, and healing self, and going through another, I guess you could say, dark night soul, but not as enhanced. It's just I've been really just I was growing. Like I said, this is a spiritual journey that I'm on as well, and so I've been going through little tricky waters and just coming out on the other side. But I don't want to. I don't even want to say neglect. I really enjoy doing readings because it provides information, truth, clarity, calming energy, understanding, all those things and more. And yeah, I've been doing something for myself. I'm like, let me check in with my peoples. Let me check in with my community. And I've been going through, a good and nothing like bad. It's just when when you get new spiritual gifts, new enhancements, new growths, new things, new understandings, revelations, clarity. It sometimes takes a lot to kind of compress and decompress and let go and release. And so I've been doing a whole lot of that. And I didn't want to give so energy, partially here, partially not here, all those things. I wanted to give my full fledged energy, be fully present, be fully here. So let's just go ahead and, with that out of the way, um, let's just go ahead. I've been really drawn to these two recently, and I wanted to kind of just have you guys kind of stare at it, which one you feel called to, and you'll pick a card reading. This is a peacock feather. It has been through some things with me, but it's cleansed and ready. It didn't even like change colors after the cleanse. It was a little bit darker. Now it's turning into more like a pinkish purplish type vibe. So we have that there. Then we have a turkey feather coming in here. Very strong, very regal, a little bunched up, very real. Um, and I almost picked up another feather the other day off the floor, and I was like, disease, disease. But yeah, so we have the eagle feather here, and then we also have the peacock feather as well. So, will you guys meditate and think on that? Which ones you choose? I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle some of the cards I'm gonna use for the main energy, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? Do it right at 4. Okay. So if you chose the peacock feather, peacocks are, yes, about protection, but they're about feminine energy. Because, yes, the male peacock typically has the vibrant colors, the feathers, and things of that sort. It is to attract a woman. But the reason why it's also about protection is if a male can last long in the wild with such bright, vibrant colors, to be able to get a mate, it shows that they have strength, they have wisdom, they are wise, and they can protect themselves, they can protect the young. So not only is this, protection energy and feminine energy, it's thriving energy in a survival state. It's powerful energy. Um, I'm channeling here. It's knowing energy. It's not making quick, brash decisions. It's really being intuitive and following into that as well. This is in Yoruban culture, excuse me. Um, it allows that in for, oh, bless me, Ashe, Mama Wata. And then I believe, in Hindu culture, it's Lakshmi. So there's a few goddesses that actually hold on to the peacock energy here that we have. So we're just going to go ahead and put that here to the side. Not Mama Wata, Yumaya, sorry. The mother of water, she holds it for Yoruba culture. And so, again, it's this goddess energy, this strength energy, this feminine energy, warrior energy, but still blessed energy, nurturing energy, loving energy, compassionate energy as well. That's coming in here for you. It's crazy that we started as well on 4, which is that 4th house energy coming in here as well. Wow, yeah, what did I say? Feminine energy coming in here for you. A lot of that coming in. 4 is that 4th house Cancerian energy, making a home, feeling safe and at home in your place. A lot of death coming in here for you. A lot of change, a lot of rebirth, a lot of openings. Ooh, the card falling forward. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You guys have been going through a bit of a push and a pull with your new life, I'm hearing. With your new beginnings, with your new openings, kind of a push and a pull of releasing the old, letting go of the old, learning from the old, um, and going into something that is new, something that is unknown, but you're also feeling more confident in the unknown than you are in what you do know, which is a little bit different for you. Sometimes it feels like a confliction. Like, am I feeling this right? Like, I'm more confident to do things that I was afraid to do years ago, a week ago, but now I'm doing it with so much assurance and so much courage and confidence. Like, I have to do this, and you're recognizing that. And it was somewhat of a push and a pull. And it's like it's slowly coming out of that because you are recognizing who you are and your gifts, your understanding, your hurt, you're understanding that a lot more, your love, you're understanding a whole lot more. You're not pushing yourself to an aspect of like, I'm okay. It's like in moments where you feel like you should feel sad, upset, angry, it's pulling into a different type of energy and not dismissing those feelings and not acknowledging them, but recognizing this is old energy trying to resurface. I'm almost seeing like a pimple. Like before it turns white, it's like trying to resurface, and you're like, okay, I'm not going to um, rush it. Like I said, this brash rush, I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to start picking at it. It's like I'm going to let it come to the surface so that way I can fully clean it out. So that way it isn't welcome again. It's like when you do a cleanse and your face or your body just break out or you start to feel a little lethargic or things of that sort. Right? So let's go ahead and pull into these and pull a few more. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. So we got Iku coming here with transformation. Um, which is the death card, the Scorpio card coming in here. Again, that more water, feminine energy. And then we have the divine feminine, the void, right? It is, we are all born from a dark place. We were all born from a dark place. When you are inside of the womb, there isn't much light. There isn't any light, but we're all born in darkness. And so you're recognizing that in order for me to have a true rebirth, a true transformation, a true change, for me to truly release doubt, for me to truly release old relationships, for me to truly release old ideas, all these things is understanding I have to go into a dark spot, a dark space, you know, and really truly reflect on that, because in that void is where I can create so much, where I can nurture so much. I'm seeing like a mother putting the headphones on her stomach. So the way we can like hear it, I'm hearing, friends and family and the father like speaking life into the baby. And I feel like that's what you've been doing with your goals, your gifts, your businesses, your dreams, all these things. You've been speaking life into it as if you are bringing an actual, I was going to say an absolute child, and an actual child onto this realm. And it's that recognition of, I was born in the darkness. I'm no longer afraid of what is going to cultivate me into being something that I know I want to be, and doing something that I know I want to do, and speaking in a way I know I want to speak, and acting in that sense, and allowing that to be there. We have Yahweh, which is the guidance, that understanding that I'm leading and operating in a path, which again is that death. That understanding that I can navigate in between those worlds. So you could be getting messages from people on the other side. You could be hearing songs, or like somebody says something. It's like, my grandma used to say that. My uncle used to say, my dad. It's those things where it's like the dad is communicating with you, because they're recognizing that right now you're in this veil, this in between space of the old and the new, where you're dying out. Essentially, you're killing off the old. You are revamping self. It can be a new wardrobe. Ashe. It can be the way that you speak and act with self. It's reassuring self again. It's literally you are taking on the task of being you even more so. We have unconditional love blueprint. You are recognizing and banishing and binding contracts that no longer work with you, that no longer serve you, relationships, careers, thought processes, habits, all these things. You're like, I'm not contractually obligated to keep something that is no longer aligned with me, something that is no longer healing to me, something that doesn't treat me with care, respect, something that doesn't hold me accountable but shames me. It's recognizing I don't need to hold on to those things in my heart space. I can release it. Like I said, it's like a pimple coming to the forefront. It's like getting that whiteness. Like, now the pimple is white, I can pop it. The pus, the dirt, the nastiness has come on. I'm so sorry if you are triggered. I'm so sorry, because I know not everybody likes those. But it's pulling that out. I'm seeing like the ingrown hair videos. It's a lot. It's, you've been going through some disgusting stuff. For some people, that's disgusting. For some people, that's a satisfying video. But in between those things, like I said, you've been coming to a sense, like those videos where they pull out the ingrown hair, and it's just a lot. And it's just like a lot. Like, wow, that was in there. That was what was irritating me. That is what is what it meant upsetting me. You know. And disrupting my sense of self. So you've been getting answers in your dreams and songs and conversations and nature and tarot readings, and the way that you are cooking. Like, I never thought to cook that before, but something told me to, it's, you are moving in a way that's now pushing you into the forefront of death. You're standing, I'm hearing you're standing at the foot of death, and you are smiling. You are smiling, and you are allowing it in, and you are allowing that to be something that not only captivates you but pulls you into a sense of self. We got the witch and the metaverse coming in here. It has allowed you to truly alchemize. Like I said, those emotions that typically like, this get me down. It's like your spirit doesn't even feel it. It doesn't even allow space inside of your body anymore. Like, I feel like at this moment I should be sad or upset, or even moments where you're like, I feel like I should be happy right now. This isn't making me happy anymore. Sometimes people feel like the dark night or the energy of those things. You have to be like, oh, this is always gonna make me. You're recognizing what truly is bringing you that joy, truly bringing you that confidence and that reassurance. You're recognizing that. You're recognizing what feeds you and what doesn't. You're recognizing what gives you the confidence or what makes you shrink yourself. You're recognizing again that metaverse, that in between world, that sense of self, of how can I truly dive in and live in a creation energy, in a I'm receiving energy. I'm okay with being protected and supported energy, and this knowing energy, right? We got Omo Alarun, Omo Alarun, which is sing, and Omo, which is family. So we got Omo Alarun, sing, and Omo family. So it's again, and like I said, you are speaking with the dead. You could be a medium, clairaudient, clairsentient. You could be getting dreams. It's like you're getting, I don't know what, I forgot what it's called when you can taste flavors. It's like you can taste stuff now. Like, it's like, I'm gonna hankering for some black eyed peas. It's this, you're singing, you're being more confident with it, and they feel more confident to speak with you. Your ancestors, your guides, angels, nature, especially with this animal energy coming in here, this channeling, you're recognizing I'm on my own path, I'm on my own goal. And if I look at someone else and what they have and what they're doing, I can't recognize where I have come from, where I'm going, what I'm currently creating, what I'm meant to do, how I'm meant to be seen and act. So you're recognizing in a lot more ways, especially like I said, you're navigating through the darkness, but you're not in complete darkness. You're getting that support, speaking life into you, speaking that light into you, and truly recognizing that I walk through the shadow of death and I shall feel no evil. You're recognizing that you can be tending to an altar, you can be going to the cemetery more. You're really getting really connected with the other side a whole lot more. You're recognizing that if I truly want to receive what is meant for me, I have to let go what is and create something new, create something that is vibrant and necessary in my life. I can reflect and look at others, but I should not and will not compare myself to them. You're truly stepping into your own being, into your own sense of self, and into that acknowledgement of being that. Right? Let's go ahead and get some final messages for you here. I'm here. Ooh, step into the backside. Step into the backside. So you could be doing something that your family typically hasn't done or doesn't approve of. You could be shifting things up that's really going to shock some people around you. Like I said, you are really going into this divine feminine of creating in the darkness, creating in the shadow realm, creating. You're working more with just, you're working with more than just this physical realm. You're recognizing you can transcend time, dimensions, ideas. I'm hearing I am my ancestors' breath walking. Yeah, they have been speaking and you have been listening and acting and moving and shifting. For those final messages. Thank you. We have the magician. Like I said, you are cultivating something. You are taking things by the realms, the helms, the realms. I don't remember what they're called. It's the realms. The realms is one of those things where you hear so much, it kind of just like I don't know which one is accurate, but like I said, and just the shadow of people behind you. You're never alone. You were never truly alone. All these words, there's messages that you've been getting and receiving, the reflection of your family and life and where you want to go. You have been truly incorporating. I am going to start doing. I can't do what they have done continuously. I cannot stick in this mindset in this way. It's not working, especially if we're looking at the climate of the world that we're currently in. It's like what has been working has not been working. Ashe, Queen of Swords, Libra. You're removing that veil. You're recognizing that my hurt, my sorrow, my discomfort in relationships and careers and situations is leading me into a place where I'm recognizing I need to cut through the mental strife, cut through the pain, cut through the hurt, and truly add some balance into the system, add some balance into my life, into the way that I move and think and feel. Yeah. Knight of Swords coming in here, like I said, it's making those decisions. You you have been making decisions. You have been making decisions of who you want to be and doing it, who you want to be around and cutting it off, what you are accepting and speaking on it. You have really been cutting through the mental strife. Like I said, it's like an emotion or feeling or thought that tries to come in and mess with you, and you're like, this not even sitting in my body as comfortably as it used to anymore, because you no longer have the space for it. You want to celebrate. You truly, truly, truly want to celebrate and heal. Yeah, this came in reverse. We're going to turn it up, right? Because I feel and understand, especially with this Gemini energy, you have been in communication with your ancestors, guides, angels, universe, whatever you still feel called to. In that judgment, that awakening right on top of the Scorpio death card, which is about awakening, rebirths, change. You're recognizing the power and the magic that you have inside of you, and you have been utilizing in that in all aspects of how you navigate. Especially, Spirit is saying, especially with how you see yourself. This mirror is cracked for a reason. It's like, yeah, this is an image. I mean, looking at my past, but where I'm at currently. You really have been pulling into recognizing who you are. And that has been a shift in more ways than one. Full, right on the back, right at, nothing on the end, nothing on the end, nothing. This is the beginning of something. And you're recognizing that while things are ending, things are also beginning. It's a lot more that seems to be, I'm hearing, falling apart in your life. But you're doing it this time. You're deciding what is falling apart. You're deciding how you react. You're deciding how you shift and move and create in your world. And it is very highly, highly, highly anticipated and guided and nurtured by you and your ancestors, by you and the divine. It's time to celebrate. It's time to acknowledge. It's time to be grateful. And I feel like you truly have been doing that a whole lot more. You are enhancing your life wholly. This has been your reading, pile number 1. All right, pile number 2. If you chose this, you chose the eagle feather, and we're gonna get right into it. It's crazy. It's a lot of fours happening for this collective, but yours starts at 2404, which is that divine, feminine, nurturing, healing energy. But it's like actively doing something in a way that's a little bit different than pile 1. Like they were doing it, but I feel like yours is a pulling on more of it's more like a teacher energy. Thank you, Spirit. Theirs is for themselves. Yours feels a little bit more like you're teaching others. You're more in a teaching mode, you have went through the rebirth, you have went through the pain. It's like now I can truly actively help others. It's the energy that I'm getting. It's almost like you are a living ancestor energy currently. And it feels very strong, like you have been here before. Like this is not your first rodeo. Wow. Yeah, we got the witch doctor coming out, wisdom. If this is not your first rodeo, you have been here before. And not like you don't sometimes need to learn new things, because there's always a new way to learn in advance, but you have this innate wisdom, Akashic records, you know, that type of wisdom, like that understanding. Like if you look at something that you've never seen before, never read before in a different language, you'll be able to digest it and read it and understand it. It's like that wisdom is like, I don't know how I know this, I just know. Like you have a very strong, intuitive nature and spirit inside of you that is very powerful. Yeah, we have Afrada, which is healing. It's that like you know so much about self, the world, and it has not made you hard or restrictive or doubting in a way. It has actually made you more this healing, this loving, this understanding. I need to build. It was like when people say, "Oh, you climbed up and you pulled the ladder up behind you." It's like, no, you left the ladder and then you started building more ladders and ropes so people can come up in different ways, in different forms, building ramps. It's like you have been healing yourself, loving yourself, caring for self. That you like, I want others to feel this for them as well. Very much teacher energy, mentor energy, and sometimes you do it without even knowing that you're doing it. You are very much an inspiration to others. Um, yeah, intergalactic mastery, confirmation. You know a lot more than sometimes you even let on. And it's not like you're biting your tongue or holding your heart. It's a matter of like I can I can lead a horse to water, but I cannot and I will not make it drink. I wanted to know that this is a nurturing, healing energy inside of it that is necessary for its growth, for its understanding, that is very, very powerful. If I remember correctly, this is the Temperance card. Let me double check. I do not mind double checking because I believe this is the Temperance card in this deck. Right. Yeah, this is a Sag card. Yeah, healing, temperance energy. Yeah, absolutely. So you've been bouncing a lot. Thank you. I feel like you're okay. You're okay with embarrassment. Not that I was embarrassed, but you give me like I'm okay with being embarrassed. I'm okay with being wrong because if I'm leading people, if I'm helping people, I need to know and understand these things. And the fact that I mentioned hieroglyphs and pyramids, like I said, it's like you can look at something and understand it. And if you don't, you're okay with asking questions. Yeah, we got the Eton seduction, which is the Capricorn energy. We have Anakrata solitude, which is the Hermit card as well. You have a lot of major arcana cards coming in here. You really know who you are. I mean, you also know your shit. You know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. Like, this is an eagle feather. They fly above. They're very high flying birds, right? They are also protected birds, nationally protected. If you hurt, harm, or even kidnap an eagle, you getting some time in federal prison, you know. So you are protected in a lot more ways. Like you are able to break people's chains, break them free to allow that healing energy. You don't shame people, you don't judge others, you don't look at them in a certain way. You are very accepting and loving energy. It's because you go through these periods where you're able to be alone. And you can be a loner. You do have, your friends and family, but you don't mind being alone because you recognize what comes with that. You also recognize that at moments in your period of, I'm hearing, travel and journey and being here and coming here, you had to be alone. You get a lot of major arcana cards. This is the Magician card. Manifest the creation coming in. You know who you are innately. Doro Ina, which is compassion, which is the hope card. The star card. Excuse me. You're recognizing that. You're pulling into so many things that is powerful. And it's made, I like to call the major arcanas pillars of yourself. Foundations of yourself. Like I said, you have a lot of force coming here. Ignore that, old posters. But you have a lot of force coming here. 404. Look up the meaning, the spiritual meaning of 404, 444. It's protection, it's abundance, it's growth, it's that hearing, that two, that Taurus energy that I know myself, I know my body, I know my worth. I'm caring and nurturing. You are, if you want us to know if you're on the right track, you are. Those moments where you feel a little stagnant sometimes, because like I said, you've been here, to talk about, but you are a person that is okay with learning, risking embarrassment, taking an accountability, because you are a teacher. You are a mentor. You are a guide. You are a healer. Imagine you going to the doctor, which does happen a lot, and you telling them, no, this is where I'm feeling my pain. My pain is in my leg, and then they give you something to heal your arm. It's like you weren't listening to anything I said. My arm had nothing to do with my leg. You are somebody that listens, that is very intuitive and attentive. You read all parts of the person with compassion and love. You notice that twitch in their eye when they're saying something and not like, I'm about to call you out. It's like let's dig deeper. Let's pull into that a little bit more. And I'm hearing and seeing some people from the outside feel like you got them in binds and bonds, but that's because they don't recognize themselves. So you have people following you almost like a watchful eye that don't know why they're following you. You are a natural leader, a natural born leader. Like I said, you have been here before. You understand what's going on, but you still are okay with knowing and recognizing that you can create more. You can create a difference and understanding. So many major arcana cards coming out. Agave, which is bliss. I forgot what the major arcana card this is. It isn't the sun card. Oh, Ashe Spirit. Ashe, but you understand so much. It's the world card. It's the ending. It's the final card. Thank you, Spirit. And look at that. The eagle coming out. The bull, almost like the bull here, it's like you recognize your power. I'm even seeing like the lion there. So you can have Leo in your chart. They are natural born leaders. A lot of Sag energy coming in here. Fire energy. Capricorn is also natural born leaders. A lot of earth energy, grounding and rooted. I'm hearing Aquarius energy. Ashe. So you guys, and this was not easy. When I want to give you praises, I feel like sometimes I'm hearing it. You don't praise or give yourself enough credit or growth, recognition. Right? We have Iku, transformation, which is the death card, another major arcana card. You understand the pillars of your life and how they develop and make you up. How you're able to learn and receive from it. This guiding light, this guiding peace that's happening for you and over your life is very, very powerful. I feel like this reading for you is more of a confirmation to let you know that you are on the right track, you are on the right path. No more second guessing of self. And I'm hearing be as vulnerable as you want to be. People are going to look at you and talk about you any other way anyway. Be as vulnerable as you need and want to be, because that leads to so much more. You are a manifesteer, and I love this word steer. You're almost like you're steering. You are guiding yourself in a direction that is powerful. We have creation partnered sex magic, right? Like I said, you are able to work with others, see others, heal others, be there with others. No judgment, no shame, no. It's just like, and whether they know it or not, whether they're intentionally doing it or not, it's so powerful that you're able to provide that for them. You could have a partner that you are doing that with. And I love that this card mentions in the book itself about how they both have cards in their hands, and they won't be able to fully even see the other person's cards until they start revealing themselves, again, that vulnerability. And even when they are able to see the cards that they have in their hand, when they partner with someone else, it says that they're able to see things that they didn't even know that was there. Like I said, you're okay with learning, growing, allowing that. That's where you also got the seduction coming in. You're able to lure people in, and not in a way that's trying to like get the best of them, but to enhance and heal and grow them, because that's what you're doing. That's what you have been doing. This is your confirmation that you are on the right track. You're on the right path. You're making the right moves. You're thinking the right thoughts. You're asking the right questions. You're giving the answers. You're giving the peace. You're giving the abundance. This card came out in the other reading as well. Divine Feminine, the Void. You're able to create. We have Lantraka Mas, which is peace, and Crystal Technology, which is silicone. That's how you're moving. That's how you operate. You recognize that the world around you is your oyster. You say a lot of isms, probably cliches. You are a very old soul, but you have this spry, young, innocent kindergartner off of a sugar high energy. But people know that they can go to you and rest inside of you, but they also do it with respect and acknowledgement for who you are. Yeah. I'm hearing Popular Loner. What was this song? Yeah. Popular Loner. Yeah, that's who you are, because you recognize that your peace and your solitude leads to so much more. You understand and recognize who you are. And I'm hearing even the ego has to come down and take a break and take a rest. So make sure that you're resting as well, taking time out for yourself as well. Well, yeah, you're on the right path. You're on the right track. You got this. This has been your reading, my darling. Until next time.